All right, let's start. Last week, we have discussed about our examination paper, which was related to our first lesson, as well as part of the practical lesson was there in the question paper. And I think it's better to give more focus to the second lesson today, because I have skipped that lesson. I didn't teach that lesson much. So let's explore about the lesson number 2 and learn about the secure use of computer inside your computer lab. So that is lesson number 2. So let's move to the book. And you can see this grade 6 reading book, English medium. I hope all of you know your marks, right? Last day I have given the marks related to the examination. Those who have faced the exam, I think you know about your marks. If not, please tell me, then I can show you today as well. Okay, the first lesson was importance of the computers, and the second lesson is use of computer laboratory in a safer way, safely. So that is our lesson today. Right. I hope that you have visited your computer lab in your new school. So hope most of you have changed the schools for grade 6 after grade 5 scholarship. Some are there in the same school, but doesn't matter. Anyway, in the grade 6, you have the subject ICT. So you need to access the computer lab because you have that subject in your syllabus. And so can you tell me, what are the things inside the computer lab? What are the things that you can see inside the
computers?
Computers, obviously.
Projectors.
Projectors. Yes.
Yes.
Computers, projectors, chairs. What else?
Tables.
Table. Chairs and tables.
Routers.
General, no. Okay, routers. Network equipment.
Power supply.
Power supply, plugs, air conditioners. Yes, you can see UPS, many things inside the computer lab. But so is it similar to the other classrooms or is it different? Yeah, yes, it is different. So main thing is you have computers there, and especially there are protection mechanisms. Unlike other places, mostly your computer lab is air conditioned. So what's the reason of air conditioning? Why it is air conditioned? So what's the reason? Why do we need to air condition the computer lab? Yes, can you tell me a few reasons?
Cool the computer.
So why you need to cool the computer? Because when it works,
we are doing work.
Yes, because when you are working, it get heated. It's basically generating some heat.
Control the dust.
Yes, we can control the dust. That is another reason why we are air conditioning our computer lab. Another reason is we can, when we air condition, we can control the dust. Anything else? Controlling dust, controlling dust and controlling the temperature. Anything else? Nothing.
Control the heat in ICT laboratory.
Control the heat. Yes, control the heat. That is for sure. Okay. So let's learn about them and let's write small note about these things. Okay, please write small note. This you don't have in your tute, so you can write down in your book. What is inside? Okay, what are the things inside your computer lab? So what are the things inside your computer labs? Computers, then chairs and tables,
Power supply.
Then power outlets or plugs,
UPS,
UPS, switches,
computer tables,
yes, network, that I have already mentioned, chairs and tables, network cables, and network switches, routers.
speakers,
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
I join now. Did you tell anything to write?
yes. This is the topic. What is inside? What are the things inside the computer lab?
Okay, sir.
Okay, computers, chairs, tables, power outlets or the plugs, UPS, network cables, network switches, routers, printers, scanners. What else? Air
projectors,
conditioners. Yes,
projectors,
projectors,
smart boards,
smart boards, speakers,
printers,
already mentioned.
printers,
Yes, already mentioned.
Keyboard.
Yes, obviously computers including the basic equipments like keyboard, mouse, etc. Power wires. Okay, these are the things inside your computer lab.
Need to write it down.
Yes, please write out. Please write down. What are the things inside your computer lab? So there are more. I just mentioned the basics. So please write it down and tell me once you are done. But the next important thing is, so why you need air conditioning inside the computer lab? Right, that you already answered, right? Some of you have already given the answers. Why you need air conditioning inside the computer lab? So why we need air conditioning inside the computer lab? You have already given the answer. Why do we need air conditioning inside the computer lab? You have already given the answer. Answer number 1 is when working, computers are generating heat to cool down. We need an air conditioner. That is the primary reason. To control dust and pollen, we need air conditioning. To seal the room or seal the computer lab properly, while keeping ventilation, the airflow, ventilation. So while keeping the ventilation, you need to keep the ventilation, airflow, as well as you need to seal the room to protect equipments from insects and animals like rats. To protect equipment from insects and animals like rats. by proper sealing. So these are the reasons why we need air conditioner. We need to cool the lab. We need to control the dust. When the room is sealed or room is properly, when room is properly sealed, so the dust and pollen is controlled. It's not much coming to the room. So it is one reason that we need to put air conditioner. And also the computer lab actually to maintain the ventilation, you need airflow coming in and going out. To control the ventilation also, you need air conditioner. And also to control or protect computers, equipment from insects and animals. Because if we open windows to get air inside, it is inviting, these windows and doors are inviting other insects and animals to come inside. So that is also a problem. That is why we can't keep our doors and windows open when computers are there. Please write down this as well. Okay, please tell me, meanwhile, please tell me if anyone is there here who didn't receive the message, who don't know who don't know your marks, please let me know, then I can show you the marks. Those who face the exams and don't know about the marks.
Tiberu doesn't know how much marks he has.
Okay. So I'll quickly move that. What's the name, Pute?
Sehansi.
Sehansi. We discussed the paper last day, Sehansi. So you must watch the video.
Yes, sir.
All right. You must watch the video. Both Tibiru and Sehansi. Please watch the video again because it's very important. We discuss about the things and which you have written incorrectly.
Sir, I'm the Hamsa Gunasekhan.
Oh, the Hams, okay. All right. So you have written. So these are the marks. Actually, you can log in back and see your paper. You can go through that paper. Right? You can go through the paper and see the marks. The Hamsa is your sister, right?
Yes, sir.
So please go through the account and see your marks and understand what went wrong and which are the incorrect things. So you can just go through that, and also you can watch the video rather than just looking at this. My requirement, please watch the video. Why? That is very important because in the video we have discussed the importance. In the video we have discussed the importance of these importance, and also we discussed the points related to this. In case if you have given wrong answers, please let me know. And another thing, is there any students who joined recently and couldn't complete the first few lessons with us? First lesson with us especially, please let me know by sending a personal message. I repeat, if there are students who joined later and who couldn't complete the first lessons with us, please let me know by sending a private message. මෙතන ඉන්නවනම් students ලා පහු වෙලා join වුණ මුල් පාඩම් කරගන්න බැරි වුණා. මට private message එකක් එවන්න. Send me a personal message. Why? Because then I can help you understand these concepts by doing individual session. I'll attend you individual session and to cover these missing areas. That's why I ask you to send me a message saying you missed the lessons. Then you can improve your marks that way also. Those are the ways of improving your marks. And also note that this is the beginning of the term. So don't worry much about the marks because this is beginning of the term now. End of the term you must improve. තාම ඉස්කෝලේ මේක පටන් ගෙනත් නැහැ. එහෙනම් පුතේ බය වෙන්න දුක් වෙන්න අවුල් වෙන්න එපා. ඉස්කෝලේ මේක කරගෙන යද්දී ඔයාලට ක්ලාස් එකටත් දිගටම ආවම ඉම්ප්‍රූව් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි දිගටම එන්න. කවුරු හරි ඉන්නවනම් ක්ලාස් එක මිස් වෙලා කරගන්න බැරි වුණ මුල මිස් වුණ කවුරු හරි මට මැසේජ් එකක් දාන්න මම ඒගොල්ලන්ට ඉන්ඩිවිජුවලි මේ මිස් වුණ ටික කරලා දෙන්න. හරි එහෙනම් කවුරු හරි ඉන්නවනම් එහෙම මට මැසේජ් එකක් දාන්න මම මේක කියලා දෙන්න. ඒක ගැන බය වෙන්න එපා. අන්තිම marks ගැන දුක් වෙන්න එපා. අපිට improve කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ඔය කොහොම marks අපිට develop කරගන්න පුළුවන්. බය වෙන්න එපා වලා. බය වුණොත් තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ වෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම මාව contact කරන්න. Send me a message. I will help you, right? Okay, let's move to the note again. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට paper එක බලන්නත් පුළුවන්. ඊට අමතරව ගිය සතියේ වීඩියෝ එක බලන්න අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ගිය සතියේ වීඩියෝ එකේ තියෙනවා paper එක discuss කරපු එක. ඒක ගොඩක් වැදගත් වෙයි. Okay, please write down this now. Right, let's move back to the book. We discuss about the equipments in the lab, and also we discuss how to safeguard, how to protect this equipment by conditioning or by controlling the temperature by air conditioning. Actually, inside the computer, when you are inside the computer lab, you need to worry about two things. One, the number one is your safety. Are you safe? So what are the issues? What are the problems that can cause your safety?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Can you show me the note again?
sure. Okay, meanwhile, others, can you tell me what are the issues affecting your safety when you are inside the computer lab? What are the issues affecting your safety?
We should not play or run inside the computer.
I'm asking, please understand the question that I'm asking. I'm asking, you need to worry about two things. One is safety of you and safety of the computer lab. For safety of you, let's consider about safety of you, safety of people, or safety of the students. So I'm not asking what to do. I'm asking what are the things affecting the safety.
When touching devices such as wires.
Yes, one is electric shock. So a spark or electric shock. So that is a big problem. So that is a risk. Sometimes because of electric leakage.
Writing.
Sorry.
Finish writing.
Right, okay. Sometimes because of electric shortages, electric leakages, or improper connections, or maybe the wiring issues. So there is a higher potentiality to get
I'm not done writing.
electric shock, right? Okay. So then, so can you tell me some other things other than electric shock? So what are the other things affecting your safety? Things affecting your safety. You know, ඔයාට බලපාන issues මොනවද? Computer lab එකේ ඔයාගේ safety එකට බලපාන දේවල් එකක් තමයි ඔයාට current වදින්න පුළුවන්. ඒක ඔයාගේ safety එකට බලපානවනේ. ඒ වගේ තව ප්‍රශ්න මොනවද? What are the other problems other than electric shock? So what are the other problems that might occur? Yes?
Ice.
Yes?
Eyes will be damaged.
Yes, if you look at the screen in a wrong way, or if you keep looking at the screen for a long time, there is a potentiality that your eyes may get issues, health issues related to your eyes. Anything else? Okay, now two things listed. One is immediate issue. Yes, Pute?
Yes.
Yes, how?
The sound.
Yes, sound. But sound can be anywhere, not just from the computers, right? Yes?
If we don't maintain a correct position with the chair and a back, it will lead to pain in backbone.
Yes. Incorrect posture may cause different injuries. So these are called repetitive strain injuries. Back pain, neck pain, wrist pain, right? So eye pain, eye strain injuries. So these things can be there. So repetitive strain injuries. That means if you are in an incorrect pose, වැරදි pose එක වල හිටියොත්, වැරදි විදියකට වල ඉඳගෙන හිටියොත්, දිගින් දිගටම ඒක වැරදි විදියට කරොත්, water damages වෙන්න පුළුවන්. So that is another problem. Okay, tell
Pain
me.
in fingers and elbows.
Yes, elbow pain, fingers, elbow. So those are other things. Okay, all these are categorized under the repetitive strain injuries. Anything else? Anything else other than these repetitive strain injuries? Okay, so please write down this. Things affecting your safety when using a computer or when using the computer lab. Things affecting your safety. So one thing, electric shock. Electric shock. Anything else? So you can write down.
Ears problem.
Yes, electric shock, right? Electric. So this is wrong. Electric shock. So another one is, so if you continue the incorrect posture, so these are called repetitive strain injuries. Repetitive RSI. Repetitive strain injuries. Repetitive strain injuries. RSI, repetitive strain injuries. That is a topic that we need to discuss. What are these repetitive strain injuries? These are actually, so within bracket you can explain pain in muscles, nerves, or tendons caused by repetitive movements or overuse. This can be, as you said, elbow pain, wrist, and even hand pain, forearms, fingers, back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, Okay. So these are the RSI issues, repetitive strain injuries. Site issue, eye pain, eye pressure, headaches, headache, anything else? Right, stress can be issue, and disorders like SAD, PAD, like disorders. Mental illness due to overuse or improper use. Addiction, abuse. These are also issues: addiction, abuse, disorders. So here SAD, PAD like disorders. The same point you can write mental illness. I'll explain these things. Right? I'll explain addiction, abuse. Then so what else? We discuss about this and this. We couldn't discuss two more points. That is, can say issues, environmental issues. Caused by improper e-waste, health issues, caused by e-wastage or e-waste. Pollution, basically. Please write down these things, these points. I'll explain this to you. These are the things affecting your safety when you're using computers and computer lab.
I have finished right.
Right. So let me explain these things. Electric shock, you know. So these wiring issues, or maybe the electric leakages or sparking. So these things can cause electric shock. So you have to be careful when removing adding devices. Sometimes this has happened to me once upon a time. This like it's a few years ago, but it was still I can remember. So I was repairing some machines, and these machines were too old. Actually, no one has used that for a long time. So actually, I first checked with the power unit, and I was just without cleaning or without just looking inside. I just gave power to the computers. So these machines were not used for 2 years, as I know. And actually, one machine, the power unit has blasted, right? So this can happen. So because of a spark or because of some leakage, it has blasted. So, but unfortunately, I'm safe, no damage was happened. But the thing is, this is when this was not used for a long time. This can be, these things can happen. These things can happen. So you have to be careful, especially these machines were not used for a long time. So really be careful with the power and power supply. And when the lab is wet, or if these raindrops come to the lab, or if this maybe due to some rainy situation, if this is flooded or some other reason, so then you have to be extra careful about these things. Repetitive strain injuries or the bad posture, so that can cause damages. So the image is there in your book also. I'll explain from that. And here you can see this is the correct posture that you have to sit. So check whether you are sitting in this way now. So check whether you have a back supportive chair here. It is curved. It is not straight. It is not a straight line. Especially if your chair is something like this, you have to be careful because it will definitely introduce a neck pain. Obviously, not neck pain, a back pain. So it should be back supportive. I mean, curve එකක් තියෙනවා chair එකේ. පොඩි curve එකක් තියෙනවා ඒක. That should be back supportive, right? That is one thing that you need to consider. And another thing that you need to consider of this, the monitor is it tilted in this way where it has this eyesight, right? You can see eye and the tilted screen is mapping. So it is not straight away. I mean, monitor. It's not straight away put. It is tilted to actually the eye point and the eye level and the monitor level. You can see the eye level is here. The monitor level is little above the eye level and the bottom is below the eye level. So you have to maintain this angle as well as the distance. The distance should be so maximum 2 feet, 1.5, 2 feet. So if it is not too closer, not too far even. If it is like 1 feet, that is too close. If it is 5 feet, 6 feet, then it is too far. Don't be too far. Don't be too close as well. 1.5 feet is usual. 18 inches, that is usual, right? But that can be even 2 feet. So a little less than that is also okay. And so the next thing is this. You can see the posture of the body. These are the legs and your upper body and the legs. So it has closer to 90 degrees. This angle is closer to 90 degrees. That is, you are perpendicular. So this is like perpendicular. It's not perfectly, but you can see. So this is this portion need to be maintained. Check whether you are in that, not sleeping, right? Not even so you should not it's not too eagerly looking at screens. It's not like that, and also not too far from the screen. The eye level and the back level should be aligned, maintained in a perpendicular. But then, so you can see this arms and legs are parallel here. Your hand position and the leg position is bit parallel. It looks parallel. So adjust your chair to maintain these proportions. Adjust your chair carefully to maintain this. And you can see if your legs are not touching the floor, you have to use a leg support as well. Otherwise, you can't maintain this posture. So those are the things. Are you 100% aligning with this posture, or is there any mistakes, any issues? So what do you think? How many of you are 100% aligning with this posture, this image which is given? Yes? Can you raise your hand, guys? So how many of you 100% following this portion? Okay, so what do you think? 90%? 50% and above? Now 50% and above, a lot of students.
I'm 90%.
90%. Okay, good.
I'm 50%.
Okay. So better at least if you can maintain 70%, that is, otherwise you will not be in this class after 2-3 years because of neck pain, back pain, right? Wrist pains. You have to mention these reasons and absent.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, is the chair with the head without the headrest good or with the headrest?
No, it doesn't matter. If it is with a headrest, it is better. If there is a headrest, that is better. So then you can maintain the position if there is a headrest. But
Okay,
without headrest also, you can maintain the position. Right? With headrest, it is better.
Okay, sir.
Right? If it is with headrest, it is better. Okay. That's it. Right? And so if you can maintain this position, actually try to maintain this position as much as possible. Try to maintain this posture as much as possible, right? Because it will help you maintain a good health. That is why the maintaining posture is very important. It will help you maintain good health. So that's the reason. And you can see when you look into your book, first is actually they have given these two options: guideline for your safety and guideline for the safety of devices. So first you have to consider your safety. You have to be aware of the devices, right? And wires, sockets that are connected. Why? But be careful with them because it can give you electric shock. So that is deadly sometimes, right? So you have to be very careful when plugging wires and all. If you find something, if you find some issue, maybe wires are disconnected, maybe wires are actually eaten by rats. So wires are damaged by the rats. Or if you feel like that, or wet wires or wet switches, something like that, if you feel, please contact your teacher or lab administrator or adult at least and get his or her help to fix that before you turn on the machine, because that can be dangerous. And if you don't have this surge protectors, especially when lightning, you have to be extra careful. So don't connect that to wires. So when lightning, you can use the electric device. If it is not connected using wired or wireless media, you can still use the device. But the thing is, if it is connected to a switch, even the switch is turned off, you have to be careful. Especially when lightning, right? Lightning wire can connect off kala tibbat, switch off kala tibbat, wire connect kala tiyenawa nan, you have to be extra careful. Remove the wires. Right? Especially in desktops, you can't use without wires. But the thing is, you have to remove the wires when there's lightning, and you have to check the fuse, trip switch, all these things. So better avoid using, but you can use it in a protected environment. And you have to aware about the exits, because in case of fire or in case of in case of accident, in case of fire, you can go out easily if you know the exit doors. Actually, this I couldn't mention. So even you can get so then that is 11 point.
Sir,
Yes?
sir, are we doing practicals today?
No. So physical damage ones when which may occur when maintaining computers or equipments, that is also another. Right, be careful with it as well. Site issues, SIGT. Right, then another thing. So eye pain, if you are looking at the screen for a long time, if you're looking at the screen for a long time, so then eye pain, eye strain injuries, eye stress, headache, so these things can be possible. Why? Because so it is not good to look at screen for long duration. If you're looking at screen for 2 hours, 3 hours period continuously, so that might affect your eyes in long time use. If you're using this for a long time, definitely that might affect your eyes. So I'm using computers for 28 years now, but still I feel I'm healthy, but I'm not telling that I'm a very good healthy user of computer. But you have to be careful, protect your eyes. These are very important because that is the way you see around, that is the way you see the world. So you have to protect them. You can't replace them easily, right? So you have to be extra careful about your eyes when you're looking at the screen. So try to blink your eyes purposely. Purposely blinking the eyes means, so normally when you're looking at the screen, you're not blinking eyes. So that is naturally happen. The electric device එකක් දිහා බලන් ඉන්නකොට ඇස් පිල්ලම් එන්නේ නැහැ. ඇස් පිල්ලම් මේ වෙන අර ගැහෙන්නේ නැහැ. blink වෙන්නේ නැහැ. හේතුව තමයි because you are really eager on what is going on the screen and you are looking at the screen and you are not even focusing on what should happen. The natural process will stop for a while and you are not blinking your eyes. So purposely blink your eyes. That will help you to maintain wet eyes. When eyes are wet, when eyes are not drying, so that will protect, that will be healthy. That will be protected. When eyes are dry, so these dry eyes can issue many other, that can cause many other issues. So make sure your eyes are wet enough by blinking your eyes. In the ICP gahan, blink your eyes purposely. So that is help. And also after 40 minutes, at least after 15 or 4, so better if you can do this after 15 minutes. After some time, so what you have to do is, right? So after some time, so please look at a faraway place. Right? Please look at a faraway place because, you know, so how you can see the mountains basically, which is away from you. What is the color? Color
Green.
of the mountain, which is far away from you. Yes, it is. Color of a mountain. Red.
Blue.
Blue. It is blue. Color of ocean.
Blue.
Color of the sky.
Blue.
So that is also blue, right? So what's the reason? Because this blue color is giving some relax to your eyes. So blue color indicate you are looking at far away place. Maybe the sky, maybe the ocean, maybe a mountain which is away from you. You are looking at a far away place. It is better, it is advisable to look at a far away place because then your eyes will relax when you look at away. So if there's a window in front of your monitor, that is really better. Then you can look away, look far away. When you look at a place which is far away from you, your eyes will automatically relax, get relaxed. That is why people like to travel, right? So people like to hike, people like to go to the ocean, maybe they are looking at sky, far away place. It will give you some mind relaxation too. Not just for the eyes, it's giving some mind relaxation too. Or you can close the eyes. One is you can close the eyes and give some support to rest to your eyes, or the another thing is you can look at far away place. Otherwise, your focus even will lose. අනිතරම මේ ළඟ බලාගෙන හිටියම ඔයාට එළියට යන්න බෑ. ගෙදරින් එළියට යන්න බෑ. ඇස් අරින්න බෑ. එහෙම මම දැකලා තියෙනවා. I have seen some kids having that issue. They can't open their eyes when they are outside the house. These kids drawn inside the house always. They are not going outside. Most of the time, actually, within normally they are going out once per week or twice per week. That is really sad. Why? Because their eyes are only focused to the objects in the or the close nearby objects. Their eyes are not focused to the objects which are away from them. So that is not good. Why? When your eyes is not in the relaxing position, it is in the stressed position. That will introduce you headache, migraine, maybe eye pressure, glaucoma situation. So a lot of issues can occur. Therefore, look at far away place at least 40 minutes. විනාඩි 40කට සැරයක්වත් පොඩක් ඈත බලන්න. නිකන් පුටුව කැරකෙනවා නම් කරකවල ඈත බලන්න. මෙතන ජනේලයක් නැත්තම්. So that is required, right? And another thing is a sad pad-like disorders. A sad means SMS or short message addiction disorder. Actually, that is also addiction. Pad means phone addiction disorder. So mobile phones. So basically, you can addict to mobile phones. Another thing is you can addict to messages. So if you're addicted to this, you can test. You can self-test. How? You can't hear what others are telling. That is a primary thing. So you can ask from your mother. So if they are calling, if they are talking to you and you can't hear them, maybe you have sad or pad. You are addicted to your mobile or you are addicted to a computer. Therefore, you cannot see, you cannot feel what they are telling. You cannot hear what they are telling. You can ask from them. මට එහෙම තියනවාද කියලා අහන්න. Right? In that case, you have to be careful, right? If you cannot hear them, if you cannot hear what's going on around you, that is a problem, right? So be careful. And SMS addiction or short message addiction disorder, if you have such disorder, you have to, like, you are watching your mobile phone regularly without any reason. You feel that somebody has messaged you. Somebody has messaged. Always you think somebody has messaged. You are checking the mobile and keep it away. Again, you are checking the mobile and you keep it away. So if you are doing this rapidly, thinking that somebody has sent you a message, you are having another problem. So be careful on that as well. Addiction is not good, right? SMS addiction or phone addiction, both are not good. That is a mental illness, right? And you are getting angry regularly. When you are using this device and you are getting angry regularly, definitely you have some kind of addiction. Your parents can test this. If they are around you, closer to you, then you can ask. If you are regularly getting angry when you are using the device, if you are regularly getting angry, you have some kind of disorder. So you have to get treatments there, right? Be careful, control overuse, control improper use, control the addiction. And abusing an e-wastage. E-wastage is another problem because these are having some substances which can go inside your body like mercury, lead, and it can damage your kidneys, brain, right? When you destroy these things without proper measurements, when you throw it away, when you just throw it away without proper disposing, then this can actually hit back. This can hit back and this can come back to you. Why? Because you are mixing it with the environment and animals are interacting with this environment, plants are interacting with this environment, water sources are also spoiled. So it will come back to you. So be careful on this. Okay, so I'll stop from here for today, Pute. We'll be discussing the other things next day. Right? Then good night. See you all next week.
Good night, sir. See you.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.